Hello.
Welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you. Thank you to our three guests that are our silent partners in all this, just emitting some loving energy for us. So thank you for them.
Open to receive and thank you.
Thank you, Amy, for joining us today, everybody. Let's begin. Let's close our eyes. Taking some deep breaths, inhaling and exhale. Again, inhaling and exhale. Allowing ourselves to be in this space right here, right now. Allowing love to flow. Opening ourselves up to be in this conduit of the love energy. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin. Thank you. That was weird. Conduit.
Conduit.
Vessel.
Thank you. That's what happens.
I should have changed the word. No, not conduit. Conduit.
Conduit. Oh, conduit.
Conduit. Yeah, you say it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
conduit.
okay.
I say it with J or something.
Yeah, you throw a J in there. That's okay.
Amy needs.
You can do whatever you want. It's your world. Speaking of your world, so we were just previously talking about how everybody in our lives, so this externally is not really external, it's internal, and it's this represents what we have going on internally. The theme we want to experience in this world, the expectations we have, the beliefs we have, all projected outside of us so that we can see it. So we can say yes to it or no. Or I'm not giving it my attention, or I am. And a no is giving it your attention. But the people also in our lives also represent, I kind of see it as like their archetype. So you have a mother and a father, and not always are they your birth parents, right? So sometimes a male and female are an aunt or an uncle, or a grandmother or grandfather, or they don't have to be birth, or they can be. It just depends. The point I'm trying to make is when there is issues in your life with the other beings in your life, they're there showing you where you're at. They're representing you. So knowing what they represent in you is important to understanding why they're in your life. So the clearer you are, the more in that love vibration you are, the more the external looks beautiful. But you're not doing it for that. You're doing it because it feels right. But you're still going to have a reflection, and maybe it's not going to feel good. And if you're in a human body, I think we're always, as long as we're in a human body, going to be aware of those things reflecting back to us that we don't like, right? Because to be in the bliss space, though I do think we can be in that space most of the time, in a human form, we're going to have experiences that we are still working out, still trying to clarify, still trying to define, still trying to understand. So you had some friends in your life, or acquaintances, that you were trying to understand on a different level.
Absolutely. So I broke it down to my fear of abandonment, the fear of them not liking me.
Can we work through these? Do you want to write them down?
Absolutely.
Do you want? Yes.
I
use the back part of it. I don't think there's anything written in the back.
Okay.
So write down, I have a fear of abandonment. Unless you don't anymore, do you?
No, I clearly do because it just triggered.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like when people leave. But why? We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Relax. Calm down.
Well, you might not figure it out, but you're not going to probably figure it out in this process, but you're going to feel better about it. You're going to shift the energy around it so that the why might come to you. But you're not doing it for the why. You're doing it so you can shift it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what did you write?
I fear of abandonment.
And what are your beliefs about abandonment? So, what if you were abandoned?
I'm alone.
So, I'm alone.
Even though I know that's not true, but anyway.
Yeah. You're already processing it. What else? So what if you were abandoned?
I have to do it all myself.
Yeah. Anything else?
I have to do all this.
So what if you were abandoned?
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm alone. I have to do it all by myself.
So what do you know to be true?
That I'm always supported.
So write that down. I'm always supported. Non-physical, physical, you are always supported.
I have to do it all by myself.
You have to. But you want to do it by yourself. This is this is all you. The processing is for you and you alone. Until and if you stop saying that person needs to change.
Yeah.
There's only you. That person don't need to change.
Yeah. Like I even tried to see it from a different perspective of how they're feeling, right?
Yeah, but this is what we're doing now too.
Yeah.
But do you want to finish what you were to say?
And I was showing them compassion for feeling that way, but then also I was not downgrading myself, but like wasn't allowing myself to feel what I was feeling, you know, like and I didn't want to like bypass that, do you know what I mean? Like it's the fear of not being liked as well, actually.
Process that. So what if you're not liked?
I like me.
Yeah. It's different when you sit there and write it down, isn't it? It's different than if it's just in your head. I feel like it's like a slippery worm when it's in your head. You can just touch it and it slides somewhere else, and you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But when you write it down, you're looking at it. And you get to see it for what it is. And as soon as you shine a light on it, it stops having that power.
Okay.
Well, does it?
Fear of not being liked. Yeah, like I know, like I like me, so what's the issue? And I think that's why I'm pissed off, because I'm still giving it my power.
Well, you can stop.
Why
is it serving you? Yes. So that's what to ask yourself. I'm still giving something my power. Why does that feel bad? To give it your power?
Because I'm working so hard to get my power back.
You always had your power.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you're working through the beliefs that are stopping you from seeing your power.
Okay.
Write that down. I'm working through the beliefs that stop me from seeing my power. That's what you're doing. That's what this process is. So
I'm working through the beliefs that are stopping me from feeling my power, seeing my power.
Yeah, feeling, seeing, being, all of it. That's what this process is doing, is it's looking at it on the piece of paper and you're saying, I don't believe that. I don't have to believe that anymore. Okay, I did a minute ago, but I don't have to believe that anymore. What do I now believe? I'm an infinite being. I'm love. I am accepted. I am protected. I am whatever.
That's it. I'm looking for external acceptance.
Yeah, and that's a habit people have. Looking for external acceptance. Now you know.
Read it down going, wow. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Is that a saying?
Now look, now don't you want to bless those people in your life that showed you all that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Thank you guys.
It shows it all. Isn't it beautiful?
Because I don't see. I don't see. What is it?
What are you doing?
I'm looking for external acceptance
Uh-huh.
because I don't see the power in myself.
Yeah, you're not seeing it in you. So you want to see it outside, but this is you.
I'm goddamn creative.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Those chapters.
You can tear that page out and keep it for yourself.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, I don't care. It's a book, Amy. Come on. Jeez.
Oh!
Oh, that's funny.
Inside jokes.
I have an inside joke with that. It's
Thank
funny.
you.
Very good. I do want it back, but
It's fine.
no, but
Because Faye, you've met Faye. When
Yes,
Faye was over,
yes.
she was like, oh, can I borrow this book? And I was like, yeah, no problem. Can I borrow this book? No. Have you read it before? Yeah. But no.
No.
like, so I totally like
Okay,
really
good.
get me.
Good. So how do you feel?
I feel lighter. I feel because I was driving myself bananas trying to figure this out. Because I
but
knew
you're
it was
not
teaching
gonna.
me.
Yeah.
I knew it was teaching me something,
Yeah.
but I didn't give it the space to actually show me what it was teaching because I was all up in my head about it.
It's always going to show you something. It's happening for a reason. It's happening to show you have a belief that's stopping you from feeling your love, your joy, your lightness. Yeah. Life is magic if you allow it to be.
Amen.
It's so beautiful.
It is. But like even sitting in space with other people and seeing their magic as well, you know, and like they might not even like know what they bring to the table or whatever, but oh, you're just like in awe of this person, like bloody hell, fantastic, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that you see that. Some days maybe you don't or whatever. As you know, hormones and all that. But I know some people out there don't see the magic that they hold. And don't know where I was going with that.
No, but you're right. Some people don't see the magic that they hold, and those unfortunately are the ones that tend to hurt others and aren't aware of what they already hold within themselves. Yeah, we're all magical beings, understanding ourselves from our perspective. Yeah, so I want to talk a little bit again about teleportation. Another thing that come to me over the week was that this reality, while it's happening internally and is reflecting externally so we can see what's going on internally, it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so there's only now and now, so it's now and now and now. So if you took a picture of now and now and now, so all these nows, when you put them together, looks like they move. But it's an illusion. There's no movement. It's all just now. So they liken it to a film, an old time or new time. I don't know if they still use them, but a roll of film. You know how there's this picture and this picture and this picture. And when you put them all together and you go real fast, makes it look like they're moving. But really there's just this picture and this picture and this picture and this picture. And actually what we're doing is to get it to look like there's movement. Are you with me?
Yeah.
We're shifting to realities. We're constantly shifting every second to different reality of us in the similar reality in the next spot. Do you get
Right.
it? So the now is a now in a parallel reality. So here's an example. I did this with the cup a couple episodes ago, where I said this cup is a different cup than the cup that sits down here because it's based on the space that it's in, right? The reality of the cup. The vibration of that cup is different as it sits on the table. And then when I hold the cup, this vibration of the cup is different. So these are two cups.
Mm.
And the fact that they moved was a shift through dimensions, shift through parallel realities of that cup actually shifting, moving. And it's all reeled together to make it look like it's moving.
Okay. So you know like when we were kids, or I remember from my kidhood,
Childhood.
yes, the English language.
Anyway,
And you draw a separate picture on each page, and then you flip
yes,
the page,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it would tell a story.
yeah. That's what we're doing.
So that's what
We're flipping in parallel realities. There's only now.
Yeah.
And we're flipping between the different realities to make it look like we're moving through space.
So how many parallel realities?
Billions.
So there's loads of versions of me. But there is lots of versions of me.
Exactly.
Fucking live them.
And so that's just it. You're shifting. Every time you learn something new, that's a new reality. That's a new you. That's a new, yeah. And you can actually change all of this too, but you don't think you are. So it's about time we wake up and realize who the fuck we are.
Oh my god.
Because we can do a lot more than what we're doing.
Wow.
So that came to me to help me understand teleportation.
I've got a thing there. So like, for example, I can like to change my room an awful lot. Or change. I just feel
you're not changing
doesn't
your room, you're shifting realities.
So like, for example, I came home from traveling and I was like, this is just not me anymore. Because it wasn't
you anymore.
The version or vibration that I was there.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, we're always doing it. We don't realize we're doing it because it's so seamless. It looks so fluid. It doesn't have to be. And once you know that, means you can jump. You don't have to see it as fluid. You can actually start jumping. Teleportation. Not as far-fetched as you thought, was it?
But we're teleporting regardless.
We're already doing it. Yeah. But now you can do it. Well, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
This version of me doesn't understand yet.
Wait, I can't wait to hear your stories.
Yeah, but doesn't it now seem more possible?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Than when I was mentioning it before.
Yeah, no, but like I was like Edie. Great.
Yeah.
But because I was closed-minded to the subjects.
Yeah, everything's possible.
Yeah.
Wait until the time when we are just jumping.
I know.
Why take a plane? Why ride the bus? Unless you want to.
Yeah.
Expand the mind. Think beyond.
Yeah. Here's me being like, I can't wait for this new shift to consciousness. But
it's happening now.
Already.
Yeah. Now. What are you waiting for?
Might be there, I don't know.
It's all now.
And I tell you, makes so much sense because my room now is like giving me enchanted and magical.
Yeah. Oh, I have a picture for you to show. I have a picture to show you about changing your room, but not changing, adding.
Oh,
yeah. I thought of you when I took the picture.
Oh, yay. And also realized, oh yeah, because I'm seeing magic and life enchanted now. That's the room. But so next topic. Oh my days. Creating.
Creating. Mm-hmm.
Giving yourself space,
Mm-hmm.
if you're feeling like it, to create.
You're
To
already
paint.
creating.
Mm.
Yeah.
But to paint
in a creative
or-
way.
Yeah, like proper just allowing your trusting
Flow.
what the heck is going to happen.
Yeah.
And then for it to become art.
Yeah.
Like
everything is art in a sense.
mm,
Anything that you allow to flow is an art.
expression, your expression.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And if it brings you joy, do that. If it
Mm.
doesn't bring you joy, then, you know, maybe your art is music, or maybe your art is gardening, or maybe your art is flying, or maybe your art is looking at the flowers, you know?
Art.
I flew in flying.
How do we define art?
That's just it.
How do God.
It's limitless.
Is because we're limitless.
Exactly.
I love us.
Have another drink.
It's getting me all excited and thirsty.
Yeah.
So I'm seeking external validation.
Well, you're aware that you have been. Mm-hmm. Now you're aware that you have been seeking external validation, which is normal, typical of our society now. That's the likes on social media.
Yeah.
That's the followers. Yeah. Now you're getting it.
Yeah, wow.
Because you should be following, the option to follow your passion and your joy and your love is for the joy, for the feeling of it, not for what it looks like externally. Even the impact. Some people want to do things for the impact they will have on this planet. Your impact has already happened. Your impact happened just because you exist. That's how impactful you were. You exist. You're that impactful. You don't need it externally to show you to you. You're that good. You're that amazing.
This space. Oh, it feels so good when you figure, not figure, but like, figure.
Yeah, it comes to you and you're aware. Yeah.
So it's just.
That's you can be in that space all the time. Like, I need more Amy's in my life. Seriously.
Just transport to another.
I'm gonna create more Amy's that are Amy, but you know, I'll give them different names.
Yeah. That's alright. Permission granted. You'd be like an alien, come and take my DNA at night time.
No, I don't need your DNA.
I'm hilarious.
Just have to accept I'm back in this country new, and I just need to expand my, you never know how a friend will pop into your life, you know?
Absolutely. Like, even people that you've known for years and you've just completely went your separate ways. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay. Like, even on social media, you see that. Like, they're sharing the things and you're like, what are they sharing? Yeah. And all of a sudden you're texting and you're like, oh my God, like, we could be friends.
That's just it though. I'd really love a friend that I can just be me with. Like I'm me with you. But it would be different because it wouldn't be you. So that would be a different me with the whoever I'm with.
What do you mean you're going to get another friend?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
By the way, we are on Spotify now.
Oh,
our podcast is on Spotify.
Oh, yay.
I've only released 2 weeks of it, but
okay.
It's behind this one.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube's podcast too.
Yeah. So just search on a podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
Is it video or audio?
It's
or
both. Yeah.
Very awesome.
Yeah, that's all I could manifest at the moment. Like, I was thinking like Apple Podcasts or all the other ones. Like, there's a ton of them. Yeah. But didn't happen.
No, yeah, one step
So-
at a time.
One step at a
My
time.
favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, that's really fun.
Yeah. Oh, we'll see.
And can you hook that up to be released every Friday as well?
Yep, that's what I've done. It's only got 2 episodes released at the moment, so our first 2, and then so it's behind this one by a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one a week, just like
Beautiful.
this on a Friday.
Woo.
Yay. So you can look that up.
Yep. On a podcast on Spotify.
Yep. That was fun.
Yeah.
Should I pull out a topic from my book?
Do it.
All right, let's see what comes up. So I keep a little journal whenever I have new awarenesses, because used to be I would have a new awareness and I'd forget them like that. It's like, and then, what did I just remember? Quick, easy come, easy go. It was like quick. Now, actually, they stay. So I don't need to write them down, but I like to write them down because
Yeah.
it's different when it's on paper. Let's find something I put stars next to. Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Total vulnerability is total self-empowerment because you open up to the infinite. And when you open up to the infinite, you open up to the infinite you, and you are infinitely supported. Total vulnerability is total self-empowerment because you open up to the infinite. When you open up to the infinite, you are infinitely supported.
I love.
I do too.
That was like, did I share my experience with the tree?
Yes, you did.
And that's how,
Yep.
when I allowed to be extremely vulnerable, like
Yeah.
allowing all the emotions to surface that I've labeled as bad. I was so supported. Like,
Yep.
in that moment, it was like you are held at your lowest. What I thought was experiencing that emotion, you were completely held.
Yeah.
By
It's good to feel that though. It's good to have that awareness that you are completely held. I've had some really dark moments, with having Connor and him not thriving like you would expect a baby to thrive, and knowing that he was gonna die anytime and having those moments. I think that's why that experience, I had created that experience because it was so powerful for me to have the awareness that I'm always loved. I'm always supported. I'm always seeing the love if I choose to see the love. Even though I had no family support whatsoever, I was supported. And that support came through strangers, it came through, social workers, it came through all kinds of other people in my life. So we're always supported. We're never alone. And it feels like it sometimes, especially in a dark space. But it's only because you're in that dark space that you can't feel it. So if whatever has to happen to shift it into hope, then you have that. You're coming out of it.
Yeah, there was are you still in contact with the nurse?
Mhm.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah.
Several of them.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And more than just nurses.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, he really expanded our repertoire of individuals in our lives. Yeah. I don't know if repertoire was the right word.
I don't know. I need to actually stop doing that.
Anyway.
Moving swiftly along.
So yes.
Take it away.
You just said time was an illusion. So if this is the illusion as well, of course time is the illusion. We give ourselves that time space for us to understand who we are.
So we came to the realization that there is now 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh, yes.
In a month.
And every month. 5 weeks. Who did that?
I don't know.
In my old reality, we had 4 weeks in a month.
Yeah.
And so it was 3 full weeks and then one maybe a bit
half.
of an F. Yeah. Now it's 5 weeks. It's 4 whole weeks and
Half and half.
some bit.
Whatever. We're defining
So
it as.
5 weeks in every single month.
Which leaves us with more time than we actually have.
Yeah.
Because
But there's no more days.
Mm.
So how does that work?
Yeah. How does that work?
I don't know. It's weird, that shift. So clearly in this reality, I've shifted into a 5 week month, and there's no extra days there. How did that work? I don't know. If anybody knows, tell me how that works.
But it just goes to show that
It's an
time is
illusion.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's nothing but everything. It's
It
a
is.
space where
it's created for us to experience.
Mm.
And that's what's the most important bit in this whole thing is our experience. What we've experienced. That's why they say the joy is in the journey, or it's all about the journey. It's because the experience is what's the most important bit.
That just boggles my mind. It actually didn't even boggle my mind, to be honest. It was
I
kind of
know.
like
Takes a lot to boggle my mind nowadays.
oh my god, so much to talk about. No, but yeah, no. It was kind of because then it made me reflect back to when we were in school, we were taught that the heart was on the left side.
Yeah, now the heart's
and
in the
now it's
middle.
in the middle.
Which was interesting because when Connor was born, his heart was in the middle. And I'm like, I thought our heart was, and then the doctor was saying, because he's I shouldn't say that out loud. He's an not elderly. I'm making it worse.
He's experienced.
He's a wise man. Was saying it's because Connor has a heart problem, that his heart was where it was. But no, now it's like the anatomy books have the heart in the middle. Isn't that mental?
Yeah. And even like guided meditations now, it's like the center of your chest, or the heart chakra is now in the center of your. I think
the heart chakra has always been in the center. It's the heart that was off to the side, which never made sense to me. Because knowing the chakras, I assumed that the heart would be in the middle because that's the center, that's the chakra. Yeah. So interesting. Now it is.
Yeah. So we're
In
like
this
catching
reality.
up to like.
Yeah. What are we catching up to, Amy?
Like it's like the ancient philosophies knew what
Yes.
we are slowly getting.
I think so. All of that information, yes, I believe that they did know more than we have allowed ourselves to know. But there wasn't ever a time before. Maybe that was our future. Because there is no time. It's all now. So that's the inner mix of.
That boggles my mind.
Because we're used to thinking in linear time, and it's all just now. Everything is all now. And in all time, in all nows, there have been people who knew, who were knowing, knew more. But not all knowing. Yeah. The all knowing is the one subatomic particle that exists in all.
So do you believe that nothing? I can't remember what I was going to say.
Okay, good. Because I think it's time to wrap this episode up.
Well then, no problem.
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you joining us. If you get any value from this whatsoever, thank you. It's fun to do it. So thank you for being with us. Thank you, Amy. Bye.
Ta-ta.